when God is moving, you might get excited. When God is breaking every chain of bondage, when he is giving you hope and direction and peace, when he is giving the prodigal son and the wayward daughter another opportunity, they might get a little excited. They might raise their hands. They might clap for joy because the Spirit of the living God is beginning to lift them up and encourage them. And when the parent begins to see hope, I see hope in the prayer closet that my son or my daughter might come home and I will contend for my family. You might get a little excited. You might begin to get stirring and convicting. And if not, I want to ask you, is your prayer life dead? Are you dead to the things of God? Because there's emotional engagement. Shame, people might get upset. Yes. Are you where people leave this church every single week? But I'm not here for attendance purposes. I'm here to speak the truth of the living God. And the more I preach and the more they leave, the more the church grows. That doesn't seem right. What's going on here? Why? Because when you honor God and when the church becomes a praying church and when the church begins to weep over the sins of our nation and when it begins to weep over the blood of innocent children and it begins to contend for righteousness and there's a holy indignation that rises up, and when they try to redefine marriage and how God created it and teach little kindergartners about changing their sex, you should be so upset that you pray down the fires of heaven. That's righteous indignation. The Bible says, and the stench is raised up to the nostrils of a righteous, pure, and holy God. Should that same stench drive us to our knees? Where's the burden of the Lord? The prophets used to say, the burden of the Lord is upon me. I feel the weight of his glory. I feel the weight of his holiness, and I must cry out. His word is in my heart like a burning fire. It's shut up in my bones. I cannot hold it back because the Spirit of the living God will never be silent.